Schedules are used to display information about elements in a tabular format. Every instance of an element type is listed in a schedule with the properties of each element listed in the corresponding row. Alternatively, elements with similar properties can be grouped together in one row with a count listing how many elements there are. When you create a new schedule, the category you select determines what elements will be listed in the schedule. You then specify which fields you want displayed in the schedule. The fields you add determine the columns that will be displayed in the schedule. Once the schedule is created, you can modify the widths of the columns by dragging the column edges. It is a good idea to do this so that you can clearly see all the values displayed for each of the elements listed in the schedule. You can edit the schedule properties to specify that the rows be sorted using the Mark field. When you do this, the elements in the schedule are listed in order of their mark value from least to greatest. Since some of the doors and openings have duplicate mark values, they are listed next to each other in the list. Since you can edit the properties of elements directly in the schedule, you modify the mark values of the two openings and the schedule shifts the rows to the correct locations. Next, you define a parameter to use to specify whether or not a door will be displayed in the schedule. The parameter appears on the schedule as an additional column with a checkbox that can be selected or cleared. You indicate that you do not want 3 of the openings to appear in the schedule, but you still need to tell the schedule to filter what it displays using the parameter value. Once you have the filter defined, the 3 openings are no longer listed in the schedule. Since the display and schedule column is not one that you want included when you print the schedule, you hide its display. The column information is still used to generate the schedule list, but the column is no longer displayed on the schedule. Now you have decided that you do not want the other opening to be listed in the schedule. Since the column is hidden, you cannot set the setting from here. However, since the parameter is associated with the element, you can edit the value from any view. You can also select a row in the schedule and highlight the element in the model. Revit will locate the element for you. You can then specify on the Properties palette that you do not want the opening to display on the schedule. You switch back to the schedule to verify the opening is no longer displayed.